Hello everyone, I'm Veronica from the True Enlightenment, and we are bringing you a bonus video today. I am being confirmed in just a couple of weeks, and so naturally I needed to pick a saint, and I needed to do a project on that saint. So I am making a video for the project, and I will be sending it to my youth minister, hi Ms. Jeanette, and I'm also posting it here on the channel for your viewing enjoyment. So, the saint that I have chosen is Saint Noël Chabanel. He is a French priest from the 1600s, and he is one of the 8 North American martyrs. You may have heard of them. They were, a group of Jesuit priests who came to Canada and Northern America to evangelize the Native Americans there. So, I cannot seem to find a clear feast day for Noel for some reason, but the day he died was December 8th, so I'm considering that his feast day. So, enjoy learning about Saint Noel.
Noel was born on February 2nd, 1613, in southern France. He joined the Society of Jesus when he was 17 years old and taught college rhetoric for 7 years. He was described as being serious by nature, energetic, great stability, and better than average intelligence. Had he chosen to remain in France, he could have been a successful teacher and a man of words. But Noel was ordained a priest in 1641 and experienced a great desire to become a missionary. His wish was granted on May 8, 1643, when, accompanied by 2 other Jesuit priests, he took a ship to North America. After a 3-month voyage, Noel arrived in Quebec on August 15th. He briefly studied the Algonquin language and then took a perilous journey to the mission of Sainte Marie, where he remained until his death. He spent 5 years struggling to minister to the Hurons, until December 8, 1649. While traveling with some Christian Hurons, Noel overheard the shouts of the nearby Iroquois, who were the Hurons' vicious enemies. They fled, but Noel, weak from hunger and exhaustion, finally told them to go on without him. For a long time, no one knew what happened to him, but it was finally discovered that he was murdered by an apostate Huron, who killed the good father out of hatred towards the Catholic faith. Father Noel came to North America with a sincere desire to evangelize the Indians, but he was met with obstacles from day one. Normally a very adept and skilled learner, Noel utterly floundered when it came to learning the native language. No matter how hard he studied, he was only able to speak it wretchedly. On top of that, he hated absolutely everything about the Huron way of life. He was utterly repulsed by their food, by their clothing, or lack thereof, by their lodging, their mannerisms, everything. Constantly, Father Noel was plagued by an urging to return to France, to give up on the mission and go with a life where he could be comfortable and successful. However, in spite of all his troubles, Noel refused to give up. With dogged determination, he worked with the Indians, baptizing them, saying Mass for them, and instructing them as well as he could with his limited knowledge of their language. He made a solemn vow in the presence of the Blessed Sacrament to not leave the missions until his superiors sent him somewhere else or death claimed him. Here are some of his last recorded words, which I feel are worthy of mention. I am going where obedience calls me, but whether I stay there or receive permission from my superior to return to the mission where I belong, I must serve God faithfully until death. What difference does it make if I die or not? This life does not count for much. The Iroquois cannot rob me of paradise.
Saint Noël Chabanel was canonized for his martyrdom and for his display of heroic virtue in his commitment to his calling. I have chosen him to be my saint because I relate to him in that he wanted to give up and take the easy way out. And I admire the fact that he didn't in the end. He chose to persevere, and he was very devoted to God and his mission. I myself am an incredibly lazy person, and if at all possible, I will gladly take the easy way out or just, not do anything at all. And so, I just, let someone else do it. And so by choosing Noel as my saint, I hope to live up to his example. And even though I may not be called to die for my faith, I hope that with his help and with God's grace, I too can go where obedience calls me.